Hello guys, so we are back again, and in this session we are going to end up the first derivative and second derivative test to check maximum minima type questions. But before starting with the session, hope you have subscribed the channel so that we can bring more engineering content for you guys, so that you can secure a good marks in your engineering examinations. With this said, now let's begin with the questions. So the first question which we are going to take in this session is this question. The question is as follow: divide 120 into 3 parts so that the sum of the products taken 2 at a time will be maximum. Now how to solve this type of question? Okay, these are the fixed set of questions which you will see in your examinations. Okay, it is not like IDJ that you will see a large type of variation, and it same condition applies to your gate also. They will ask you, just the concept will still be the same. So here they are telling divide 120 into 3 parts, so there will be 3 numbers in which 120 will be broken, and such that the product taken 2 at a time will be maximum. So this condition, taken 2 at a time, is our main function f of x, while x and y, x, y and z are the 3 numbers which will give me some 120. So let x, y and z be the 3 numbers in which 120 is divided. Therefore, can I write x plus y plus z equals to 120? Yes. So I have mentioned we will replace xy in x, y and z. We will try to eliminate z because we have the formulas of second derivative for 2 x, y and z. We don't have for 3 we don't involve there dou square z by dou square f by dou z square. You will find that we involve only dou square f by dou x square and dou square f by dou y square. So we need to eliminate this z. How we will eliminate the z? Whenever we come across, we will eliminate it by putting 120 minus x minus y. So we'll keep it this in mind as 1. So let f of x, now as per f of x comma y comma z, which they were given, is that sum of their product taken 2 at a time. So 2 at a time means xy, yz, zx, right? I can substitute z here, which will give me y into 120 minus x minus y, and 120 minus x minus y into x. If I multiply, what I am getting is 120y minus xy. So we will substitute here z. The moment I substitute z, after this xy, here it will be y square, and here it will be 120x minus x square minus xy. So you can see here there is one xy positive, there are two xy which are negative, so one will be eliminated, minus xy will be there, plus 120y and plus 120x, and minus x square and minus y square. So this is the thing which is we are having here. Now what we can do, we need to get PQR. So P is what? Dou f by, now this function is a function of x comma y. In the starting it was x, y and z, but now it is x comma y. So dou f by dou x is nothing but minus y minus 2x plus 120, and q, which you will see dou f by dou y, which if I do 120 is for short, and here it is minus 2y and minus x, and if I take r, which is dou square f by dou x square, we need to differentiate it again, minus 2, and s, we will take s, which is dou square f by dou x dou y, differentiated with respect to x, minus 1, and t is what? Dou square f by dou y square, which if you see, we are going to differentiate this one again. If I differentiate it with respect to, I am going to get minus 2. So minus 2, minus 1 and minus 2 here again, and this is minus y minus 2x plus 120, 120 minus 2y minus x. Now what we are going to do, we are going to get dou, we are going to solve dou f by dou x equals to 0, and dou f by dou y equal to 0 simultaneously. What simultaneously? If I do that, what I'm going to get here, what we have here, this is our equation. Minus y minus 2x plus 120 is our equation, which is should be equal to 0. And if you see, we are getting y value as 120 minus 2x, which we will keep it as 1. And here from the second equation, which is dou by dou y, which is this equation, 120 minus 2y minus x equals to 0. Here if I substitute, put y value from 2, let's keep it 2. So here it will be 120 minus 2 into 120 minus x equals to 0. So 120 minus 240 plus 2x minus x should be equals to 0. So we are going to get, this is plus 2x, this is 2x. Okay, so here it is x, this will be minus 120 should be equal to 0. We are getting x equals to 2, it was 2 here, 120 minus 2x, so it will be plus 4, and here it is plus 4, then it will be plus 3, here. And if you move it that side, we are going to get x equals to 40. Sorry for the error. So we got x equals to 40. Now if I put x equals to 40 in 2, what we are going to get? We are going to get y equals to 120 minus 2 into 40, which gives me nothing but 40. So stationary point which I am having is what? 1 to 40 comma 40. Now what we have to do, we have to check, but since we have only one point to check, we are not going to draw the box, okay, column which we used to draw. So at 40 comma 40, RT minus s square is what? 4 minus 1 the whole square, which is nothing but 3, which is greater than 0. Also you can check r equals to minus 2, which is less than 0. So therefore f of x comma y, always we will try to handle it in f of x comma y. We will not involve x comma z here. Okay, I know we can get z from the equation which we have here, but since we are avoiding, because we don't have the method to analyze for the 3 points, so we are going to play in x and y only. So f of x over y is maximum at 40 comma 40. So when x equals to 40 and y equals to 40, therefore z will be what? 120 minus x minus y, which will be 120 minus 40, which will give me 40. So x equals to 40, y equals to 40, and z equals to 40 are the required 3 numbers for which, okay, the product of the number taken 2 at a time will be what? Maximum, and they will be divided in 40 3 times. Now we are going to move on to the next question of this session, which we are going to take, which is as follow. The next question which we are going to take is this question. A rectangular box with open top has volume V. Find the dimensions of the box requiring least material. So we want to find the dimension. Okay, suppose I want to cover this box. Okay, there is a rectangular box, I need to cover it. How I am going to cover it so that it gives it takes minimum whatever material which I am taking. So to do that, my aim is to, I need to maximize. Okay, how we are going to do this? First I will make you to imagine the rectangular box. How we are going to do it? Suppose this is my box. Let me draw. This is my box. Sorry if the drawing is not good enough. Suppose this is the rectangular box I am taking. This is the rectangular box which I am considering. Don't consider this part, this will not be visible. This is the part which we are going to consider. So here you can see, this is the inside part and this is the outside. So they have told that to keep the outer box is open, the outer box. So if we see the bottom one, if I consider if this is x and this is y, and the height which are telling that it is z, okay, if we take it z, then this area which is the bottom one is xy. Similarly at the top we are not considering, and if you see we have zx, this and this will be 1 zx, okay, this will be 1 zx. So what we are going to do, and here if you see this one is y, and what we can do, we can y and this is z, so and this is x, so here xz and here yz, this will be yz twice and this will be xz twice, okay. So twice xz twice yz will cover these two parts, these two parts will be yz and these two parts will be xz area. But when we come to the bottom which is xy, at the top they had told that the open top has volume V and it is open, okay, open top. So we are not going to consider xy, the top one, okay, we are going to consider the xy for the bottom one only. Suppose I want to cover it with the paper, I will cover it here xy, here also xy, so twice xy. I will cover here xz and xz, twice xz. But they have told the box is from the top open, so we are not going to cover xy twice. In the bottom we will cover, but at the top which is xy we will ignore that because the box is open. So how we will solve this? Let x equals to length, y equals to breadth, z equals to height of the box, s be the surface and v be the volume. So if v the volume, so we can write v is equals to xyz. This is the general equation of volume. Now surface area, which is xy, 2yz and 2xz. Why we are considering once xy is very clear that from the top the box is open, which is very important, you should know. Now we will eliminate z from here by substituting z equals to v by xy. So use this, call this one. So here what we can write, xy plus 2vx, y will cancel out, 2v by what here it will be y, x will cancel out because it is xy. So here you will write from 1. After doing this you are going to get p, which is dou s by dou x, and if you see we are getting y minus 2v by x square, and you will get q, which is dou s by dou y, which is nothing but x minus 2v by y square. This one is separately, and r, which is dou square s by dou x square, and here if you see we are going to differentiate this again, 4v upon x cube, and s, which is dou square s by dou y square, which is nothing but dou square s by dou s is dou x dou y, which is, if you see we are going to differentiate this with respect to x, and you can see this will become 0 and only 1 will be left. And after this we require t, which is dou square s by dou y square. We are going to differentiate it with respect to y, which will give me 4v upon y cube. Now our next job is solving dou s by dou x equals to 0 and dou s by dou y equals to 0 simultaneously. What we are going to get, y equals to y minus 2v by x square should be equal to 0. So we are going to get y equals to 2v by x square from here, and we know x equals to 2v by y square from this. X minus 2v upon y square is equals to 0. So we can write this, call this 2, put here value. What we are going to have, 2v upon 2v by x the whole square, which will give me x by 4 upon 2v, and what you will write from 2. After this you will take this here, x by 4 2v should be equal to 0. You will take x out, 1 minus x cube upon 2v should be equal to 0. What you are going to get after this is very simple. You can see x equals to 0 and x equals to 2v by the whole 1 by 3 is your two x values, and when you put x equals to 2v power 1 by 3, you are going to get y equals to 2v upon 2v power 2 by 3. If you solve, you move it up, it will cancel out. 1 minus 2 by 3 is nothing but 2v power 1 by 3. Now stationary points. Stationary points are what? Stationary point which we got is 2v power 1 by 3, and what is the next stationary? 2v power 1 by 3. So we are getting two points, and if I put x equals to 0, it will become undefined, okay, which will be tends to infinity. So we are not going to take that point. We are going to consider these two as our stationary points. Hope you have understand this thing. Now what we are going to do at point what? 2v the whole power 1 by 3 and 2v the power 1 by 3 rt minus s square greater than 0, okay, is equals to I have to solve here. Rt, if I multiply, what I'm going to get minus s square. Okay, we are getting 3 which is greater than 0, and here if you see 4v by x cube is nothing but 4b by 2v, which is nothing but 2, and which is greater than 0. So I know r is greater than 0. So therefore point what I can say, 2v the power 1 by 3 and 2v power 1 by 3 again is a point of minima. After knowing that this is a minima, when v equals to 2v power 1 by 3, y equals to 2v power 1 by 3, so z, to know z, we need to, means v, x we know, y we know, we can get z. Z is what? V by 2v by 2 by 3. How we are getting z? We are using this equation which we told that we will use. Okay, we will multiply them. So if I do that equation, I am getting 2v will multiply, okay, the power will add on, will become 2 by 3, and here we are going to multiply and divide by 2 power 1 by 3. Then here it will become 2v power 1 by 3, and here it will become 2b. Here since 1 will be there, 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 will become 1. So 2v will be there, and here you can see 1v will cancel out, and we will getting, and this v power 2 by 3 will nullify this one, and we are going to have v power 1 by 3 at the top. So 2v power the whole power 1 by 3 the whole upon 2 is our answer. So hope you have understand that the three points, okay, 3 dimensions which we are going to have the least material requiring, okay, for this box, rectangular box, is 2v power 1 by 3, 2v power 1 by 3 and 2v power 1 by 3 by 2. So this was the last question on first derivative and second derivative test to determine maximum minima at a certain point. And in the next lecture we are going to move on Lagrange method, okay, Lagrange method of determining maximum and minima. So share this video with your friends, practice this question. See you in the next lecture. I am apologizing for the sounds, okay, which you means there is some sounds in the videos, okay, since we don't have some particular good setup till now, but we are trying our best, okay, and as far as what I'm trying to provide the content, and which is more important than other thing. Thank you, thanks for supporting us. See you in the next lecture.